Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my fictional short stories. This one is called Sense. I spend an hour a day in a cafe. A year ago, an older gentleman came up and said, "I watch you. You look like your mind's always going." And I nodded. He said, "How would you like to open a museum?" "Huh? You don't even know me." He said, "I've interviewed so many people and there's so much puffery and outright dishonesty that I've made many poor hires. I've watched you in action and I like what I see. Disciplined, focused, curious, not trying to manipulate anyone into anything. But I'm just a writer and my stuff doesn't sell." He said, "I saw your name on your credit card as you were paying. I then looked you up. Your writing's eclecticism and clarity are excellent. It's just too tough to break through as a writer unless you have some edge. Well, should I tell you about the museum I have in mind?" I nodded. Most visits to museums require too much time, effort, and intellectualization. My museum will be called Sense, and it will display just 5 ordinary, inexpensive items. 1 for each sense. There would be no security guards. Everything could be stolen without consequence. The money I'd give you, $1 million, would pay to replace items as needed atop your $100,000 salary and the rent on a low-cost location. I don't believe in pissing lots of money on a fancy address. You'll compensate for the lack of foot traffic by spending on an ethical PR campaign. Admission will be free. What do you say? Long story short, after just a month of planning, Sense was open. The 5 items? A can of peaches for taste, $5 earbuds for hearing, a pair of eyeglasses for sight, an ultra-soft fleece jacket for touch, and a fragrance infuser for smell. Slowly, traffic to the museum grew, and so did the theft rate, which was, of course, dispiriting. I was also dispirited at how few people read the mere 50-word simple explanations for why I chose each item. For example, a can of peaches, among the best-tasting healthy things you can eat, the sum of enormous effort. The peach tree hybridizer, the farmer, the trucker, the canner, the supermarket owner, the supermarket employees, and we can buy it for $2? Those people, more than athletes, politicians, and performers, should be our heroes. After just a few months, traffic to the museum dwindled, but theft increased. I guess word of mouth spread that you could take the items without risk, and indeed, someone posted that on TikTok and on Instagram. Right after that is when the thefts boomed. I caught one person stealing the eyeglasses, and I asked, "Why'd you take that? That's thick prescription lenses. You couldn't even use them." The thief shrugged and said blithely, "For fun, for the hell of it, just like most computer hackers." Almost all of the visitors, maybe 95%, were fine. Indeed, many signed the visitor's book thanking us for the museum's simplicity, thoughtfulness, and that it was free to them. I had long wondered about liberals' assumptions that most people are good and that policy should assume that the baddies won't outweigh that. But my experience with the thefts at Sense adds to my sense of wonder about that. I stuck it out for the agreed-on year, but after, respectfully quit. In any event, that story is called Sense. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 34 books. Perhaps the one most relevant to this is, Work Stories or How to Do Life, or A Dose of Reality. But all 34 are on Amazon. Just go there, search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.